interested in what we're doing. And so in every presentation, we think about the audience, and we think about their values, and we think about what they care about. And so my style is to try to build some storytelling into the presentation. So rather than just answer questions or present facts very dryly, I try to present them in such a way that weaves the story together so that it keeps the audience interested, hopefully. And I also like to make it a little bit more engaging with some back and forth discussion. And then lastly, I like to include some humor. Maybe some jokes or something like that. You can imagine that this style may have been a little surprising to the first Japanese engineers that I met when I first visited Japan.
Really?
Yeah. I think they were quite surprised. But I do find that if a presenter is simply reading words off of a presentation, they may not be able to keep the interest of the audience. And so there's some certain things that you can build in, but for anyone that will be making a presentation, I would recommend starting off with understanding the audience first. Clearly deciding on a couple of key messages that you want to convey during your presentation, and then telling a story or several stories that help bring those messages to life and bring them to the audience in a very compelling manner. Of course, this is easier said than done, but if you're successful, it is really compelling afterwards.
That's very valuable advice for our listeners too. いかがでしたか？ 1回目よりもよく理解できましたか？ ではここで一人のポイントを確認していきましょう。
Listening points. What does a good presentation or pitch start with?
答えは
It starts with an understanding of the customer or the audience.
顧客や聴衆を理解することから始まります。
Enhance your vocabulary.
今日はブレッドさんのプレゼンテーションのコツについてのお話でした。プレゼンテーションでの大切なポイントを英語で考えてみましょう。
Relatable.
共感できる。
Incorporate stories or real-life examples to make your points memorable and relatable.
エピソードや実例を盛り込むことによって話のポイントを印象深く共感できるようにしましょう。 Relatable は共感できる、親しみやすいという意味です。